Are agents worth their fee, or are they charging too much? Let's just debunk some of the myths that are out there and put some perspective in what it actually takes to sell a property in today's marketplace. Some statistics. In Australia, just on 500,000 homes are sold every year, every 12 months. Of those 500,000 homes, 90% of them are sold through a real estate agent. That tells me, Economics 101 tells me that there is a demand and a need for real estate agents, and they serve a purpose in the property transaction. It's a highly charged emotional transaction, and you need an unbiased third party in the equation to achieve the best possible result. And of course, that's the real estate agent. Now, when we talk about fees, the average fee in Australia sits between $15,000 and $20,000 in the medium house price range. I won't debate low fees and higher fees. Let's just talk about averages. Now, when we look at that in context, there is a labour component to it, and of course there's also a marketing component, which obviously sits above the traditional selling fee. And the marketing component is obviously for third-party suppliers like realestate.com, the property portals, photo boards, brochures, and so forth. Okay, I want you to think of it like if you engage a plumber, there's always two parts to the invoice. There's the labour component, and then there's the parts component. And of course, the parts are what the plumber supplies to facilitate the job, and of course the labour is what the plumber puts in. It's the same in real estate. But of course in real estate there's a whole bunch of people. It's just not the agent that actually benefits from the fee and needs to be rewarded for it. There's the administrator, there's the bookkeeper, there's the trust accountant, there's the compliance officer, there's the receptionist, and the list goes on and on and on. In any particular property transaction, there is at least a dozen people that need to be remunerated for the work and effort that they put into it, let alone the expertise and the value that the agent brings to the table to maximise the price, and not only maximise the price, but to protect the price. So a portion of the fee, the selling fee, is actually to protect a seller's a selling price. It's not always to get the maximum price. It's actually to protect it, to make sure that they're not underselling. And there's a labour component of that. They're open for inspections, after hour phone calls. It's the stress, the management of that as well. So there's so much more to a selling fee that is invisible. There's so many parts in the background that most people don't see. But here's the kicker. There is no other industry that a sales agent actually works for free until they get a result. And this is the one that many people miss. You see, if you're a salesperson in any other industry, you'll pitch for the work, and of course, if you get awarded the work, you're going to get paid for it. That's not the case in real estate. In real estate, we'll pitch for the work, we'll win the work, and then we have to do the work to actually get a result. Now, if that result is not in line with the vendor's expectation, we actually don't get paid. Everyone else does, but we as agents do not get paid. And that's the big thing about real estate. There's a huge advantage for sellers because they only pay on results. And the disadvantage, of course, for some agents is that they won't get paid on particular transactions. But that's what we've signed up for. So whenever anyone says to you that agents' fees are too high, come back to that point. Understand the difference between a selling fee and, of course, the marketing fee, and understanding that an agent actually works for free until a result is achieved that the vendor is happy and ecstatic to take. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.